What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at some of the best car meet locations in Blaine County in GTA Online. Now before we begin the video, I do want to mention I do daily car meets in my Discord server, so if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, definitely check out the Discord server in the description. With that out of the way, let's get right into the video. The first location at number 20 that we're looking at today is the church in Paleto Bay. It's right here on the map. It's a pretty small location. You can possibly get 30 people if you squeeze them together, but I wouldn't even attempt that. It's a small location, but small doesn't always mean it's bad, so check it out for yourselves. Next up at number 19, we have the Mackenzie Airfield up in Grapeseed. If you guys haven't done a meet here, you should definitely check it out. It's a smaller version of Sandy Shores Airfield. It's a dirt runway. It's got a hangar. You can fit 30 people inside and outside, but if you just have a small amount of people, you could definitely do 8 to 10 inside the hangar easily. So definitely check it out. It's pretty cool. At number 18, we have the Redwood Lights Racetrack. This location is actually really good. The reason it's at number 18 and not higher up on the list is because there's no parking lot. It's just a racetrack that you guys can park on or around, but again, there's no set parking lot, so it's kind of hard to organize car meets here. And especially when there's a racetrack, people want to drive around and speed around and do stuff like that. So it's hard to organize, but it's still a good location overall. At number 17, we have the Paleto Bay Loop. It's a circular parking lot up on the top of the map right here. And this location's cool for a couple of reasons. You got enough room to fit 30 people, obviously. And at the same time, there's a nice view of the ocean during the day. It's obviously raining right now, but during the day, it's a beautiful view. So check it out for yourselves. Number 16 is a classic. That's the Yellow Jack Bar in Sandy Shores. This one is kind of low on the list for a few reasons. It's a small parking lot. There's a lot of NPCs that spawn there, but you can go inside the bar itself, which makes it a little bit cooler. But at the same time, the parking lot is really what matters, and it's a kind of small parking lot. You got the front parking lot, and if you really want to use it, you got the back parking lot as well. So check it out if you get the chance, if you haven't already. And yeah. The next location at number 15 is the gas station on the highway, otherwise known as the truck stop or the rest stop. A lot of people use this location. It's pretty cool. You guys have this little island in the middle of the highway with a gas station. You have the ammunition if you ever need to use that, get a gun during the car meet for whatever reason. You got a decent amount of parking spots, so it's a decent location. Definitely recommend using it. And yeah, let's move on to the next location. At number 14, we have the Loop in Sandy Shores. It's located right here on the map. A lot of people do car meets here. It's kind of overrated, but it's also underrated at the same time because not a lot of people know about it. But this location is pretty cool. You could get probably maybe 30 people here if you fit them in nice and neat. You could definitely get it. I'm not sure how many parking spots there are exactly, but I'm sure you guys could count them right now. But yeah, check it out for yourselves. At number 13, we have the prison. This parking lot's pretty big. You got that road that goes around the entire prison. You guys could race around that if you wanted to. I know some people do that in my meets. But yeah, you have the prison. A lot of NPC cars spawn in here, so you could definitely move them out of the way, but still a good location. At number 12, we have the abandoned motel in Sandy Shores. It's a pretty big parking lot, which is why it's this high up on the list. Other than that, it's kind of a weird location. Let's just say that. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. You guys have this parking lot in the front. You also have this little overhang that you could park under in the back side here. And yeah, it's a nice location. You also can park in the back here as well if you wanted to. At number 11, we have the Dollar Pill Shopping Center. So you got this whole area here in the front. It's like a what is it? A strip mall. And you guys can park in the front parking lot. And if you really wanted to, there's also, I actually would recommend doing it this way. I would go to the back parking lot, go around the side of the building, and then there's a side parking lot here, a little small area, and then the back parking lot's really where it's at because you got no NPCs, and you can definitely fit a decent amount of people back here as well. Number 10 is quite possibly the most popular spot in Blaine County to do a car meet, and that is the Sandy Shores Airfield. Obviously, you have the drag strip there. You also have the hangar that you can park your cars in. You can park your cars outside of the hangar. So it's just a big spot. And it's obviously the most popular location to do car meets in Blaine County. But you know, it doesn't take away from its value at all. Coming in at number 9 is the U-Tool building over in Sandy Shores. The U-Tool is a Home Depot style building. It's the big blue and orange building. I'm sure you guys have drove past it before. There's a nice large parking lot here. And you've got these lampposts in the middle that act as like drift obstacles you can use, and definitely enough room for 30 people. And once you wrap around the back, there's another small parking lot in the back as well for you guys to do your car meets at. Number 8 is another classic location. That's the Paleto Bay gas station, otherwise known as the truck stop, otherwise known as Beaker's Garage. If you guys haven't done a meet here, it's safe to say you've never done a meet in Blaine County, because this is probably one of the more popular spots for people to do car meets at. It's that big gas station in Paleto Bay, and there's a bunch of room here for cars to do drifts and donuts and whatever you guys want to do. You also have this little area in the back to park in if you wanted to use it as well. Next up at number 7, we have the Vineyard. If you guys haven't done the Vineyard before, I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's a pretty cool location. You got a nice, decent-sized parking, medium-sized parking lot in the front here. You can fit a decent amount of cars here if you just separate a little bit. And then down below, you can, explore the Vineyard a little bit if you wanted to. But it's a beautiful view, a nice scenic location, and again, you can fit a decent amount of cars in the front lot. So keep that in mind. Coming in at number 6, we have the Cluckenbell Farms location. If you guys haven't done a meet here, definitely check it out. It's a cool spot. You got enough room to fit definitely 30 people if you use the front lot. And then there's even a second lot off to the side you can use as well. I'll show you that in just a second. But if you go underneath here, go around the back side of the building, it'll bring you into the main lot. And this main lot here is massive. You can definitely fit 30 people. It even has this little stage in the middle here you can do some stuff with if you wanted to. And it's a good spot for cinematics as well. Again, there's another lot off to the side. If you pass the chicken, keep going down the road all the way past the building. The same location has a second parking lot off to the side right here. So definitely check this location out. Number 5 is another really popular location for car meets, and that is the Humane Labs. And it's popular for a reason. It's got a really nice view, and it's got a really nice sized parking lot for all your vehicles. So once you guys go through the gate here, you'll see that the front parking lot is usually filled with NPCs, which is obviously a downside, but you can move those cars out of the way and make it at your own spot. But the view here is great, the parking spots are great, and if you really wanted to, you could even go around the complete back side of the building and do a car meet back there all on its own. Even though it's not as big as the front parking lot, there is a back lot that you guys can do a car meet in as well. So keep that in mind and enjoy doing the car meet here. At number 4, we have the Boathouse in Sandy Shores. This location is this high up on the list for a couple of reasons. The first is obviously because it's got a decent sized lot that can easily fit 30 people. It's also centrally located in Sandy Shores, so you're near the custom shop, you're near a bunch of different things. And the other reason is because it's got these peninsulas that shoot out into the water, and you can park your cars on there in the sunset, get a nice photo right on the water. And there's another one right on the opposite side as well. So it's a good spot overall, especially for cinematics. Now for number 3, we have the Power Station. If you guys haven't done one here, it's a good location. It's off to the right side of the map, right by where the train stops. You have this medium-sized parking lot right in the front when you get past the gate. You have this long strip of pavement that you can do drag races on. You also have this larger parking lot off to the side here. And the road goes all the way around the building, so you guys can do races around as well. Not only drag races, but you can also do the races around. And you have those parking lots, so it's a great little racing area / car meet spot. Number 2 may come as a surprise, either because you don't know that it exists or because it's kind of an interesting location to put for number 2, but that is the Noose headquarters building over in the right side of the map. If you go up past this gate here and you take this side road all the way to the entrance, you guys will see this massive building here with a massive parking lot, multiple massive parking lots also that you guys can park in, do your car meets in, and not too many NPCs spawn here as you can see. So it's a clear-cut location if you guys want to do a car meet here. And there's a beautiful view of the ocean as well past the gates. So overall, it's a good location. Definitely worth checking out if you get the chance as well. Now, number 1 might also come as a surprise, and that is La Fuente Blanca, Martin Madrazo's mansion or ranch over in the right side of Blaine County. It's a small location, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful mansion. You have this loop in the beginning where you guys can park. You can park on the grass, you can park in the dirt back here, and the main reason is because the ranch is actually pretty massive. You have multiple pens that you guys can park in and get your cars in the dirt there as well. So I think it's a pretty cool location. It's kind of like a compound that you guys can use for car meets. Now I have to be honest with you guys, I completely forgot about this location in the video and I have no idea where to put it, so I'm just going to make it an honorable mention for today. This is these 2 mansions that are on the hillside over on the left side of Blaine County, and that is the Devin Weston mansion right here. It's got a small driveway, with a small front yard, but the backyard's pretty cool to hang out in as well. There's a pool and stuff that you guys can chill with if you wanted to do that. And then the other mansion it's a little bit smaller, but the driveway is bigger, so you got a longer driveway on the other mansion over here. So once we get to there, I'll show you guys what that looks like. You got the gate in the front, and then you have the long driveway you guys can park on as well. And I have no idea where I was going to rank these, but I just figured I'd mention them anyway. And yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Thanks so much for watching till the end of this video. If you have any suggestions of locations or anything that you think I missed in this video, make sure you guys comment them down below. And we might do more location videos in the future, but that depends on if you guys like this video or not. So drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.